What's up, everyone? My name is Eric, and welcome to another edition of Movie Was.
3 years we spent behind walls trying to break out, and now we want to break back in. I get shotgun.
You can't save everyone, Thomas.
I can try. When the hell does it stop?
It stops when we find a cure.
There is no cure!
Thomas, you can save your friends, or you can save us all.
In this final installment of the Maze Runner trilogy, Thomas leads a group of his gliders to the last city that is controlled by the evil corporation Wicked in order to rescue their friend and find a cure to the flare virus that is wiping out humanity in Maze Runner: The Death Cure. This movie was... this movie was not good. I have to admit that I did not like the previous two Maze Runner movies, so I'm a little biased in my feelings of not liking this one either. I guess my problem with this one, as well as just this series as a whole, is the story is stupid. So in this movie, as well as the last movie, Wicked keeps saying they need to find a cure for the flare virus. They need to cure the flare virus. But in the last movie, we only really see those flare zombies in two different sequences. And in this one, entitled The Death Cure, we only really see those flare zombies like once where they're a threat. So from a viewer's audience standpoint, it really doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of those zombies around. So the main reason that Wicked is after these kids is really just kind of all talk. We don't really see this threat on screen. So I guess that makes the threat Wicked, which I guess that's the plot of these movies. But if the kids are the key to curing this flare virus, why is Littlefinger from Game of Thrones keep trying to kill them? For 2 whole movies, he's shooting at them with real bullets. And they have these cool taser rifles. Why doesn't he just use that all the time? I mean, especially the evil doctor lady keeps telling him, we need them alive, and then he just goes around and shoots at them with real bullets. For 2 movies. Why? Another ridiculous thing that happens in this movie is just the perfect timing that things have to happen. Like the opening sequence, I'm going to spoil it. It's a train heist. And it's a really cool train heist, actually. But Thomas and the rest of the rebels have to fight their way onto a train. Then they have a gun battle on the train. And then they have to uncouple the cars that they want from the rest of the train. And their cars slowly guide to a stop right next to the rocks that the rest of the rebels are hiding behind. Like, really? Come on. And this happens again later in the movie. Not another train heist, but this exact sequence and timing of events. It's just pretty ridiculous. I don't know. I'm always saying this, but if you're going to make a movie out of an existing property, it needs to be a self-contained movie. You can't have things explained in the book that's not in the movie. If you're making this movie and you're confused and it's not in the movie, then you made a bad movie. I mean, I've never heard anyone say, the book is kind of confusing, but you have to watch the movie to explain what's in the book. It just doesn't happen. And that's kind of what this movie felt like. It felt like there's just a lot more part and story in the books that's kind of just missing in these movies. So this movie was just not good. The acting was okay. I think Dylan O'Brien did a good job, and I actually think he makes a pretty decent action star. But the story and the plot and the characters' motivations were just confusing and all over the place and just a mess, really. And I can't recommend this movie to anybody, even fans of the books. If you're fans of the books, go back and reread the books. You're probably better off. So I have to give Maze Runner: The Death Cure 4 out of 10 stars. If you want more Movie Was, click those like and subscribe buttons, and leave your comments below. Let me know what you think of Maze Runner: The Death Cure in my review. Am I right on the money? Am I way off base? Write them down. Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. My name is Eric, and as always, thanks for watching. The movie needs to have everything explained in the movie, otherwise you made a bad movie.